Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm making this video uh, once again, as I make all of the videos, because regardless of whether truth is popular or not, which obviously it isn't, that's not my problem. As a messenger of the Creator, as a messenger of God, I must do my duties. It is up to you to see what you're going to do with this knowledge coming at you. Okay? Even in the Bible, it says that, it don't matter how people are going to react or what they're going to do. You must always make sure that the truth shines through, because truth is the light which destroy the darkness of lies. Okay? So, and the reason that I'm gonna making this video is because I had a subscriber saying that nobody listens to the truth. Well, tell me that people are not interested in the truth. Well, tell me something that I don't know. Of course not. Human nature doesn't like the truth. Ever since we became prisoners and hostage of the lies, and we have believed the lie, and we believing in the lie. in fact, this is why we die. I feel like I'm singing now. All of a sudden, a lot of things are rhymes. I didn't mean to. Anyway, let me read you this. What I wrote. Then we're going to go into the Bible clearly. Yeah, okay. So, the paradigms of lies and the dynamic of the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The dynamic of truth is very plain and simple. In a world full of lies, it will not be accepted. It will be first. It will first have to go through the first three stages that it will ultimately have to go through, and they are as follows. It is truth has to go through three stages, the three stages of the truth. First, it is ridicule. Number two, violently opposed. Number three, then it is accepted as self-evident. And by the time that it is realized as self-evident, it will be unfortunately too late for humanity. It will be too late for this world. Right now, it's going through the second stage. Because truth has always been ridiculed. Truth has always been ridiculed, so that's nothing new. Right now, it is violently opposed to discourage other people from doing it. So, right now, the whole world is going through the second stage. It will be so late for humanity. It will be so late before it moves into the third stage, which it is the truth. It is accepted as self-evident. It will be so late for humanity at that time that soon on this earth there will be a famine, a hunger for this truth that I'm sharing with you here. In fact, the Bible says it, and I'm going to read the verse. I'm going to tell you where it is, and I'm going to read it for you. It's in Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord, of hearing the words of God, of the great I am. You understand? Okay? Because ever since the original lie, ladies and gentlemen, humanity has been so much psychologically worked, it's not even funny. Throughout human history, man have developed psychologically impacting operations to control their respective society using the Hegelian dialectic, which is thesis, antithesis, and synthesis. And I'm going to send you a link. So don't forget the link explaining this to you. So thesis is problem, antithesis, reaction, synthesis, solution. So problem, reaction, solution. You understand? That has been just one of the psychological games that has been played on the human mind. And this is the way that societies have always been governed and controlled. For this was learned at the dawn of human creation. The art of manipulation, which was introduced to humanity through the original sin, through the original lie. And whoever took hold of this evil wisdom controls the masses, hiding the truth from them, of course, always hiding the truth. And this is how your so-called social leaders have always blindsided you to submission. And you have been loving it. You are loving it. Remember what they have planned for you under the new world order. Remember, you shall have nothing, and you should be happy. See, this is the level of psychological game that they have some humanity at their feet, so they can do whatever they want with humanity. In fact, let me give you a perfect example. You know the muzzle that people were using? Well, if you've been hearing the news, you know what's been happening there. What have they done? What have they done, ladies and gentlemen? Do you think that they actually are appealing this decision based upon the fact that they care about you? You really think that your government and any leaders throughout history care about you? In fact, remember the challenge that I put out there? If you send me a video of a leader that really care about each people, about its respect with each particular society, okay, and that particular society has benefited from, I will send you $500. I will wire you through Western Union. But you know what? You will not find it, because when a person is at the top, it's not that power corrupts absolutely. No, ladies and gentlemen, that's a no cliche. No, before you get to power, you have to make. That's the reality. You have to make it. You are actually making a deal with the devil, just like when you are part of the entertainment industry in Hollywood. You understand? Okay. So that lie was introduced by the creator of the lie, which is the devil, that old serpent called the devil, which got a hold on humanity. Every day it's getting stronger. In fact, demons are being released. This year, which people think is the year 22, because we are living on the Gregorian calendar. the year 2022, ladies and gentlemen, more demons are being released. So unless you're full of God's Spirit, you will become a victim. I guarantee it. These demons. And whoever took hold of this evil wisdom controlled the masses, hiding the truth from them. You know another truth that they've been hiding? The extraterrestrial. The ETs, ladies and gentlemen. They're not really extraterrestrial. They call it that. See, because they always have find a way of putting fancy words to control them. Because words have influence and meaning and power. Okay? So, over the masses, over the naive masses. You understand? So they call it extraterrestrial, but when in reality they know that they are spiritual entities whom they worship. They're demons. These are their gods. That's why they wrote in the second beast, which is the United States, which is a corporation, ladies and gentlemen. Why do you think they wrote on the money, in God we trust? And by the way, so that you understand clearly once and for all, the people that print the money for the United States, they're an independent. They have nothing to do with government. The Federal Reserve has nothing to do, nothing, not one iota have to do with the government. They're independent, and they are the ones that decide who's going to be the puppet, the next puppet. They are the puppet masters, because the one who controls the money in any particular society is the one that pick its puppet, which you call your president, whom you think that your vote count, that you have the power of the vote. That's another psychological games. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, you have been bamboozled, you have been played through a human history, and especially in these last days of here in this United States of America. And this is how your so-called social leaders have always blindsided you to submission. Okay? They have made sure that you are a hostage, that you are a prisoner of your emotions while they work this psychological operation on you through religions. Oh yes, the devil knows that was the greatest trick that he played on humanity on an emotional level. And once you become part of a religion, ladies and gentlemen, it gets a hold on you. It is hard for you to detach yourself from it. I knew I used to be part of them. Hallelujah. So religions have been a perfect mind control to keep the people calm and at peace. Okay? Through their rituals, sun god worshiping, and all of that. Celebrating the traditions of the sun goddess Semiramis, Nimrod's wife and mother, at the same time. You don't have any idea how evil the devil is. Even Satanists don't have any idea, okay, of which kind of fire they are playing with. They don't even know. But I don't blame them. I don't justify them. I feel sorry for them. But the thing is, they have become victim of the religion, of the religious mind trickery out there. They woke up and they realize that everything has been a lie. Let me give you another example. The Roman Catholic priests, they are told that they are not supposed to be married, right? But in the meantime, they've been raping kids and molesting little girls and little kids throughout history. You understand? Your altar boys are, they have been altered, all right, but by their priest. Number two, the corrupted educational systems, which is nothing more and nothing less than an indoctrination, brainwashing system in a particular society. Number three, the scientific community. Remember, the scientific community, who do they worship? According to the Hippocratic oath, which I will send to you again, they take an oath to pagan gods. You think I'm playing? I prove everything that I talk about here. They pledge allegiance to the god Apollo. Now remember the so-called moon landings that never happened, but they got to be, they make you believe that they happened. Well, guess what? What were their names? Can you tell me the name? Apollo what? Apollo 1, Apollo 7, Apollo 11. Even then, not just the god, the pagan gods, but even the numbers have Masonic significance, which you obviously don't even know, because they keep the truth from you. How? By putting it in your face, by having it in plain sight. That is the best way, the best method of hiding the truth from you. Number four, the entertainment industry. I already told you about that, which is the distraction industry, where they shape, where they play with your emotions. Have you ever found yourself watching a movie and crying about it because it touched you so deeply? The same thing as religion. You understand? You think I'm playing? Okay, next one. The big pharma industry, the pharmaceutical industry, the pharmakia industry. Remember, pharmakia is the word that came out of Greek, pharmakia, which means sorcery. And that's exactly what drug has. Drug addiction, what does it do, ladies and gentlemen? It opens door to demons' possession. Because it is. That's what it is, sorcery. If you don't believe me, just take up each legal or illegal drugs. It doesn't make a difference. They're all the same. Okay? The only question is, who's profiting? I know, because I used to be a drug dealer back in New York, where I grew up. I used to sell the fish care cocaine. I started with the best quality of heroin back in the day. So strong that when we were putting it on the scale and packaging them, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? That thing was so strong, it would give you a head without you using it. The entertainment industry, right? The communication industry, I already told you about the communication industry, are the one that work your brain, shape your mind. Don't believe me? Just look at CNN, look at Fox, look at MSNBC, look at CBS, even with the symbol. In fact, if you take a look at Fox, you know what Fox stands for? 666. Do your research. Do you know what the Columbia Broadcasting System, do you see the one eye symbol? And the peacock. MSNBC. Ladies and gentlemen, please wake the hell up. Remember, again, I always quote this man, Confucius. What did he say? And that is true truth, because the Bible backs that up. You are not governed by no society, no political system is governed by laws and rules. But society are ruled through symbols. Because by having symbols in the society, the power of the satanic symbols in your society, that's all it takes to bewitch the masses, to have an effect, a blindness, to make sure that the scare gets stronger in the eyesight and they don't see it. Now you understand what this channel but I will never get tired of saying the truth, because my mission is not to get money from you. That's why I don't sell nothing. My mission is not to get money from YouTube and get advertised, because this truth will never be advertised or supported by any given company. Of course not. My goal is, as it says in chapter Matthew 24, and this gospel of the kingdom of God shall be preached unto all the world, and then shall the end come. Not a minute before that. So that's part of my mission. I'm not interested. I'm interested in you. God is interested in you. He's looking for people to recruit them to be saved. Number 7, again, the medical industry. What a joke that is. And I'm going to send you a link, ladies and gentlemen, where Dr. Fauci is telling you in your face. But you won't see it. You will hear it, but you think, oh no, he's really not saying that. Well, you're going to hear with his own voice what's been happening here. It's going to be short. So, once they work you through our history, right? And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, let me see what time it is, 22 minutes. By the way, let me give you some psychological false flag that has happened in the United States, by which they feel the power to do this. They cannot stop, they cannot help themselves, because they know they got you ready. They know they got America thinking about the American dream, and that's it. When the American dream never existed. That's a lie. I mean, again, this whole word, the essence in this word is lies. Politician, the more liar he is, the more ridiculous he becomes. But guess what? He gets to be put in power. Look at the one that's right now in the United States of America. On top of that is that it is an embarrassment. He tells you himself, oh, I need to ask for permission. Because he's not really in charge, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. So now that, let me give you some of the example. 9/11, false flag. You know what a false flag is? A means to an end. It is I wouldn't call it an inside job. It is a sacrifice to their gods, to bring about an end. Pearl Harbor, 1941. Japan never sent kamikaze pilots to attack Pearl Harbor. That was another false flag. What is it? The Gulf in Vietnam. What is it? The Tonkin Gulf fire. Oh, an American ship. What was an American ship doing there in the first place? Oh, it was attacked. Well, Guess what? We in war. Now we start the Vietnam War. Years later, 60,000 young men dead. 2.5 million Vietnamese dead. You understand? Iraq War. 6,000 American men dead. 1.5 million Iraqis dead, destroyed. You tell me if the United States is not doing blood sacrifice in front of the world. And they cannot wait to start a World War III, but you know what? It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. Spoiler alert. United States, no matter what you try, Putin will not start a World War III. Count on it. Because you know what's happening. You playing the masses. In fact, do as thou wilt shall be the law of the land. Aleister Crowley said that, right? Aleister Crowley is very loved in Hollywood and the entertainment industry. In fact, if you look at the cover, the cover of the, what is it? That movie with Michael Jackson, whom by the way is alive, but they told you that he's dead, and so is Tupac Shakur, and so is George Floyd. Ladies and gentlemen, please. Anyway, let us go. Do as thou wilt shall be the law of the land. Number one, a man wants to be a woman, so be it. Yeah. A woman wants to be a man, so be it. You want to be a transgender, binary, a non-conforming, whatever, so be it. Want to kill your baby through the assassination process called abortion, partial abortion or whatever, so be it, which is actually human sacrifice, which is a continuation of the human sacrifice. 5, wants to be a drug addict, so be it. In fact, let us make it easier for you. Let's legalize marijuana. And you know what? You know how outside, if they were to tell you the truth, you know what they would say? You know marijuana, you're not going to stop on marijuana, right? You know you're going to experiment with other drugs. So, good luck. We may legalize those as well. Because a drug society, so easy to, in fact, the whole world is drug right now. Okay, marijuana is just icing on the cake through the jab. Okay? This whole society, it has something in their system that will completely destroy them. It has been killing many people all over the place. Okay. In fact, you want to be a drug addict? No problem. We send you, you know what Biden said? $30 million. Let me send you some clean crack pipes and clean syringes. Ladies and gentlemen, if again, like I tell my loved ones, if this wasn't such a tragic situation, this looks like it's a joke, the way humanity is going about. You want to be part of Black Lives Matter? So be it. We financed it. And don't worry, we will keep on killing and in some cases even make you believe that we killed, like in the case of George Floyd. To play with your emotions. See how easy you are? We can play with your emotions because look at the reaction that you had. Didn't you destroy your own businesses? Even black-owned businesses? You don't care about, you are exploiting. You are being exploited and you are exploiting situation. So that's why you cannot wait until the next police officer does something crazy. But let me just tell you one thing, just in case you don't Believe me. Why you think this series is called Blue Bloods? Why you think they are called Fraternal Brotherhood? Because remember, the United States being controlled, but it's a Freemasonic nation. Do your research on Freemasonry, ladies and gentlemen. You think it's nice? You think it's it's harmless, it's good? No, they control everything. They control Hollywood. They control your scientific community. In fact, Dr. Fauci is a Jesuit. Do your research. They control. Again, let me see if I can find the links that I have shared with you in the past. Okay, and then also they control the entertainment industry. They control the scientific community. They control your political. Okay, they are the one in charge. They are the one on top of the pyramid. Why you think Walt Disney, came out right now? Why you think they're coming up with lies? Because the devil knows that he's got but a few more years before he's done. Wants to commit a crime, like let's say New York, Los Angeles, San Francisco, which is the same thing. Wants to commit a crime like stealing, raping, assaulting, and killing, so be it. No worries. We won't prosecute you. In fact, we want to defund the police, so the strangers like you and Boot will be in your town and start and be justified in killing all of you. The day of the slaughter is coming for God's people. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This line, demonic government figureheads wants to make sure that you will die, including their own, in order to reign with their God Satan forever. Okay? Once you are a liar, this is what we as a society fail to see. Once you are a demon, okay? Once you are a liar, you will always be a liar. Unless you repent and know that you are your own worst enemy. That as he said on chapter Matthew chapter 16 verse 24, Christ said it best. If you want to fight, for those that anyone who wants to follow me, let him deny her or himself. Let him deny himself or herself. Okay? Carry the cross and follow me. The cross represents Satan. The cross represents the satanic conspiracy or the accusation. People are going to come at you. The people are going to call you all kinds of names. The devil's going to set up traps for you. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is no joke. I make this video because I love you all. Believe it or not. Let us go to Ephesians chapter 2. Ephesians chapter 2. Ephesians chapter 2. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 2 says, okay? Ephesians chapter 2, verse 2. But I'm going to read verse 1, of course. And you had he quickened And he quickened who were dead in trespasses and sins. Verse 2. Wherein in time past you walk according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. Ladies and gentlemen, who is this prince of the air? Satan, the devil. He is the prince of the air. God has given the devil all this power for this time, for the slacks, or as the demon figurehead, the politician figurehead like Biden, call it the X generation. Unbelievable. Anyway, so that's what it says. The prince of the air is the devil. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, please, there are no space station in space. There are no planets. You see, you have been worked. You have been exposed to an alternate reality, and you have been caught in this bubble of lies. Okay? John 8, verse 32. And they shall know the truth, and the truth shall make them free. That's what Christ said. Remember that. Oh, but you know what people say, right? Oh, Christ was just another prophet. Oh, no. He was the Son of the living God. God is a family, ladies and gentlemen. Just like we are whom the devil has destroyed. Okay? That's why you see, if you go to the Black Lives Matter website, their aim is to destroy. And they are trained Marxists. These people are lost. They don't even know what the heck they're talking about, as long as they make the money. They cannot explain what they did with all the money. How come sometimes the truth slip, even from politicians' mouths? But they do it because through the paradigm of lies. Eric Adams, the mayor of New York, said the other day to Black Lives Matter, stop being hypocrites. You see all these black brothers killing each other and being late at night with guns and gunning each other. Why don't you? And in Chicago, and isn't that what I've been saying? Where are they? Because they're nowhere, because they don't care. It's like the politicians. See, that now you understand why they protect each other? The media, Joe Biden, because they're all feathered of the same bird, ladies and gentlemen. This is an evil conspiracy, but people fail to see it. And they're falling right in line like little good soldiers, destroying their own community. That's why they cannot climb out of the satanic rabbit hole that they have dug themselves into. Anyway, so that's what it is. In fact, they are telling you what they're gonna do. You're not gonna have nothing, and you'll be happy. Oh, there's a famine coming, and the economic crisis and the gas prices in the United States, blame it on Putin. So if Putin didn't exist, we had to invent something else. Ladies and gentlemen, you see what I'm saying? Always blame somebody else except yourself for the misery that you have created. That's the essence and the ridiculousness of the demons. Biden is a compromised man. A lot of people made fun of him and I was one of when he actually shook hands. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? This almost 80-year-old man, in fact, he's got, the way God sees it, he's 80 years old, ladies and gentlemen, because God counts the time that you was at the belly. So he's actually 80 years old already. But check this out. Check this out. This man shook hands. A lot of people made fun, or that he's dementia or whatever. But guess what? This man is so ridiculous that he shook hands, and you didn't even know it, by his spiritual entities, by his demons. this is not the first time. Remember the one time that he went like this when he was sitting at the White House? Why did he do that? All of them, Hollywood, okay, their alter ego, which is their demon possession, another fancy word for demon possession, okay, just like climate change is for telling you, making you be that they care about the future of this planet while killing babies and while pushing for war. So all the problems of the world were blamed, the economic hardship and everything was blamed on what? On the experiment that we had for the past 2 years. Now that that's kind of like going away, but at the same time getting ready to kill a whole bunch of humanity, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Check this out. Now, we get to blame Putin for all of our problems. You paying too much gas? Sorry, blame on Putin. You paying a higher price for food? Sorry, blame it on Putin. You see, you are being played, and no wonder they say that you are hackable human being. They're getting ready to put a chip in you because you see, you're making it so easier for them. You're not resistant. You believe in science. You believe in your government, right? Because you have been played. It's like a man. You know, when you try to kick it to a girl and the girl fall for you, you get married or whatever, then what happens? All hell breaks loose. You understand? It's the same, a different level, but it's the same thing. And sometimes you just like, you kick it to her, to a girl, then you use her, and then you let it go. You be like, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. You understand? We have been played. And while we are being played, we don't even see it. I mean, you got this old man that doesn't even know where he's at, Joe Dementia Biden. And now, and the Democrats know that the days of reckoning, I call it Democrats, the day of reckoning is coming. They're going to be totally destroyed. They have to come up with something. They have to create some kind of social false flag or something. Look at the bottom. Everything has been a disaster. The people sitting on the top of the pyramid are laughing their butt off. I mean, they have me stop laughing. Okay? I remember an old song that went like this. That was back in the freestyle days. He goes, I haven't stopped dancing yet since we met on our first day. I haven't, you understand? I haven't stopped dancing yet. So the people on the pyramid, the 33rd degree Freemasons, haven't stopped laughing yet when they put this puppet, this figured thing, this paper tiger called the President of the United States. They put him up there. Okay? And that's why I don't believe that there was any election fraud. Okay? So please, don't believe that, ladies and gentlemen, please. That is a lie. That's why I agree with you too. You say that you should be taken out. You should be given a strike. Because he was never there. You must learn to see beyond your eyesight. You must learn to see with your mind. We all been tricked. And as the late, what was his name? I forgot his name. He was a comedian. What did he say? It is their club. It is a club, and you ain't in it. Okay? But yet you believe that you vote. Hey, I voted. Most of the people that voted are the same one that got the jab, and they feel good about it. In fact, there were people yesterday talking about upset that the muzzle was being taken out. But you know why? Because once the devil gets you, it's hard for you. It's hard for him to let go. He loves to destroy humanity. He loves to hate humanity, and that's exactly what's been happening. And you are letting it happen. So, this is all I have for you now, ladies and gentlemen. You all take care. God bless you. Remember, my job here is to show you the door of the truth, of wisdom. You are the one that have to walk through it. Are you willing to walk through it? Are you willing to fight this battle standing, or die kneel down? Because remember, you shall be saved. If you don't have any faith in your Creator, you might as well don't listen to this program. Don't listen to this platform. You gotta have faith in the one and only Creator. Now you understand because of the theory of evolution. Now you understand because the reason why there are a lot of atheists out there. Because religions and all the leaders have failed humanity. The only wisdom that's safe is within this book. And you still have to be careful because they change some of the words. For instance, Jehovah. Jehovah is an evil Jewish name, entity. But yet people say it. May God bless you. And there's more, ladies and gentlemen. So please, once again, take a look at the links. Take care.